Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Ross Decker. I'll be running for state representative of the 30th District, which basically covers everywhere between the eastern edge of Oak Forest to the western edge of Dalton to the very southern tip of Robbins, all the way down to Homewood and East Hazel Crest. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'll tell you a little bit more about myself and why I'm running. And I promise to keep it short. I will not show off my filibuster skills while I'm making this video here. I will start off by saying, first and foremost, I am a very lucky husband to my amazing wife, Sarah. I'm very blessed to be a father to my two sons, Jack and Noah, who are 5 and 2. I'm a lifelong resident of the south suburbs of Cook County, born and raised right here in the area. I'm a 13-year resident of Midlothian, and I've been a handyman for over 15 years. Over the last year and a half, I've become a successful community organizer, creating and managing multiple groups of volunteers who have made amazing positive impacts in the local communities all over the district. We have boarded up over 275 properties in areas that most people won't even drive through, all with volunteer labor and donated plywood. And most of these are in areas that most people won't drive through, and local and state officials and township and county, they've left these properties wide open for over a decade. They've become a very serious public safety hazard, and we've taken out 275 of them, with many more to go as we keep rolling. We've also cleaned up miles of streets, cleaning up garbage, debris, yard waste, all kinds of people's just dumping grounds, while elected officials say we're working on it. I've also personally donated more time, and I've installed over 75 security cameras and exterior lights at no cost for my labor. I've become close to many residents, either as their handyman or by volunteering with them or for them. We end up talking about life's up and downs, concerns, opinions, and sometimes, yes, even politics. I feel that we have connected, and we have been able to relate in many ways with a lot of common ground. I've built friendships that I know will last a lifetime, and together with my ambitious attitude and my leadership, we have changed the landscape here in the district by eliminating public safety hazards and making it possible for thousands of people to sleep better at night. We've made neighborhoods more appealing to those that live here, and areas more appealing to business owners who want to come here. I've made public safety one of my priorities, as crime is on the rise and most don't even know who to turn to for help. Police are overworked and understaffed. Young adults have no job skills or proper training to make a good living, and our elected officials have nothing but excuses as they pass the blame and point the fingers at the next in line until it comes back around and it's pointing right back at us. We need job training here. We need mental health resources here, and we need activities. And we need activities for these kids and young adults to do to keep out of trouble. I also think that we agree that public safety is very lacking, and we need to start working on proactive public safety here, not just reactive. That is not in any way to criticize local law enforcement and their practices in any way. It's simply to say that there are little to no proactive programs or initiatives in place to actually prevent crime. Most people simply blame parents, while most of us parents know that we do our best. Yes, it does begin at home, but society and the lack of resources is failing our kids, specifically the public school system. I would assume that at the cost of over $16,000 a year to educate each child here in Illinois, that they would graduate with some sort of job skills, or know how to do their own taxes, or how to conduct themselves in a job interview. Maybe how to check their oil on their vehicle, or how interest rates work. I don't know. But no, they're simply taught to listen, memorize, and repeat long enough to pass a test. Enough is enough. Give these kids some life skills and job skills for our $16,000 a year. Enough is enough. I feel I can and will be a great representative, as I've not only become more in touch with the current mindset of the residents of the district, but I feel that our concerns and dreams are one and the same. Those in power will look you right in the face and tell you that they're working hard to raise the quality of life while having no clue of the severity of the situations. They see abandoned homes. They see the rise in unemployment. They see the crime rates going up. They see these bored kids getting into trouble. And they see these young adults trying to find jobs they don't have the skills to get. And those that do have the influence and can make a difference simply say, we're working on it. I feel that I can easily vote for your best interests, I can speak for you and your concerns, and most importantly, I feel that I can stick up for you in Springfield. I feel that I can convey your concerns to my future fellow lawmakers and put programs and legislation in place to uplift the 30th District and show the state of Illinois that there are needs being neglected and issues being overlooked while they worry about what they can tax next. Using the influence that comes with being a state representative, this isn't only possible, but with me in that seat, it will happen. We have been neglected for far too long. We have been overlooked. We've been forgotten about and left to simply get by and make do with the bare minimum. Enough is enough. We need a representative that will be there and not just for a handshake photo opportunity. We need a representative that will do more than pass laws and balance a budget. My opponent feels and has publicly said that those are his only two responsibilities as a state representative. And he's right. I can't argue with that. That constitutionally, those are his only two responsibilities and duties, to pass laws and to balance a budget. Well, if you like your elected officials doing the bare minimum, if you respect and admire the bare minimum, that's your right to do so. But I feel that the title and the position can be used for so much more. When I'm sitting in that seat, with that title, you can bet your house I'll be looking at bare minimum in the rearview mirror while my feet will still be on the ground, my ear will still be on your street, and not at some country club taking money from big corporations like AT&T and ComEd. I plan on bringing both law enforcement personnel and concerned citizens to the table to create think tanks to discuss and prioritize public safety, to implement programs and initiatives to not just report crime, but to actually prevent it. I also plan on bringing representatives from trade unions and education administrators to the table to figure out how we can integrate job training into our public school system for those students who are choosing to join the workforce instead of going to college. Both of these think tanks will produce solutions to very common issues that plague the state of Illinois and the 30th District. Those two issues are crime and unemployment. With my sleeves rolled up and my feet on the ground, I will keep rolling. With my ambition, my moxie, my creative problem solving, along with your support and encouragement, I'll be rolling all the way to Springfield. I will speak and you will be heard because I will speak and they will listen. I have been engaging, responsive, reachable, and I have been innovative, honest, and very ambitious to bring a positive change to my neighbors. As your representative, I will continue to be engaging, responsive, honest, ambitious for positive change, and most of all, I will be accountable for my words and for my actions. There are big changes coming to this district. We already know. In the next 5 to 10 years, this district will be made or broken. We have so many issues and problems, they can definitely and will get worse, or we can utilize what we have and I can bring what we need to revitalize and uplift the 30th District in ways that most think are impossible. We have three major highway systems that pass three major interstate highways that pass right through the district and very close access to a fourth. We have one of the largest public transportation hubs in Cook County, and we also have many of the largest rail yards in Illinois right here as well. Most of all, what we have here are residents and business owners who have more pride and more hope than anywhere in the country. We are strong and we are bold, and together we will rise from being one of the most crime-ridden and corrupt districts in the state to a district that people will flock to and use it as an example for blighted areas all over the country. We will be the change we want to see, and we will be the change we want to feel. There is so much potential here for job growth, business development, and industrial production that's simply overlooked based on crime and the lack of infrastructure. I will use my office and my title along with my ambitious attitude and motivation to bring a better quality of life to our district and to Illinois. Today will be historic. Today is the day change really takes off right here, forcing my opponent to put his feet on the ground and campaign for the first time in 18 years. Today is the day that we say enough is enough, enough complacency, enough doing the bare minimum, and enough making excuses. No more excuses. Today is the start of this grassroots campaign that will change the political landscape of Illinois. Today is the first day of the campaign that will strike a blow to the big club that none of us are in. To those that have said you're wasting your time, and to those who have said I'm wasting resources of those around me, I will tell you very simply that I am as unconcerned with that kind of negativity as my opponent is unprepared for the train that's coming down his tracks. Enough is enough. We will bring positive change. We will bring change you can see. We will bring change you can feel. We will bring change that will last generations, and we will uplift our neighbors, and we will revitalize this district to the most desirable place in Illinois to raise a family, to open a business, or to invest in. Together, we will rise.